Okay, I'm doing my evaluation now. So we're looking at stress. Commander was in the main force, so he's going to get 1 stress. And he has 0 cool, so he gets 1 stress. Then add 2 stress to the Truant, and the Truant has no cool, so he gets 2 stress. And then the other guys get 1, so Mahan doesn't get any because it has a cool of 1. Lady Gulf gets 1. Let's see, Valdez is destroyed. Hubbard didn't take off, so he doesn't get anything. Wainwright gets 1. Okay, so that's the stress. Then record experience. Each task force ship earns 1 XP for the encounter. If the target is destroyed, each ship and commander earns an additional XP. In addition, task force earns 1 XP for destroying a critical starred ship or sub. Alright, so the commander gets 1 XP for being in the main force. Everybody else gets 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the Lady Gulf gets an extra 1. So now the Lady Gulf is going to get promoted. The Wainwright is going to get promoted. So I'll come back and show you those promotions. All right, so the Wainwright goes from green to average. And so he's going to lose the -1 on ship and air. And that's about it. So a little bit more useful now when it comes to, I'll probably put him more on air attack. But now the Lady Gulf goes from average to skilled, which means that he's going to get +1 on sub and air now. So again, more useful. Other than that, I don't think anything really changed. So now he is skilled. Oops. And so that's the end of the counter. That was the carrier task force that I was working on. So that is over. And so now I'm in the enemy convoy, so that will be coming up next. Okay, so this is the enemy convoy. So we've got the ships that we're supposed to have. We've got the Slava, which is a star. Sovremeni, which is another star. And then 3 Amguema, I'm saying. Those guys are toast. They're really easy to deal with. Sub, who knows about the sub? And we've got this enemy sub. It's considered a star until detected. And then we've got Slava. Let's take a look at the Slava. Oh, yeah, that's... All right, so now we're back for the enemy convoy mission. Victory point, war. I don't know what that is. Somebody please explain war to me. Is that a campaign thing? And then AD. Don't know. Improvement. That doesn't look like an improvement to give. Is that a permanent thing? Or is it just for this mission? I don't know. I'm going to just play at this mission. Unless somebody says something. AD. I don't know what that is. Alright, so I don't know what the AD is. I don't know if this is permanent or this is just for this mission. This improvement, 2 random task force ships, stress +1. But you can see they're all spread out now. So we're going to start with no sonar buoys, fast task force. Oops, do an event. Carrier support. Attack enemy ship at range with 5 or 6 with 2 missiles. All right, so I'm going to go after the Slava. So 5-8. It's got missile defense 2. So I'm guessing that's going to be a 6-10 now. So 6. No, 7-10. So I rolled a 6, so that misses, and a 5, which is a miss. All right, so that didn't help. But it was nice. All right, so then we go to fast. So what we're going to do, I can't get the sub just yet, so I'm going to try to detect the Slava. I'm going to start with the Vogue. It's got a 6-9. Noise management is 0 for the Slava, so it's but -1 for this. So that's a 4, so that's a fail. I'll try to detect with the Faris. That's also going to be -1. So it's a 6-9. And that's a 10, so I get a detect 2 on this guy. Now I've got my commander. He has a +1 fast. So I'm going to go ahead and fire, let's see, I'm going to fire 2 of my RGM 84s. So range modifier -1. Missile defense 2, so that's -3. I get 0, so -3, so I need 9s to hit him. Oh, a 10 for 1 and miss on the other. So 1 hits him. So that is a 1 damage on the Slava. So now enemy damage. Let's see, enemy damage 1. Okay, enemy damage 1. Good deal. All right, so those are used up. And now we go to their turn. So move enemy units. So we'll start with the Slava. Movement gets +2. So that's 6. So that's 7, 8. So range -1. And then move here. We'll go to 3, which is movement -2. So these guys are going to get -2. I'll just start with them. So he doesn't go anywhere. 5. So that's 5. That's a patrol. And that's a patrol for this guy. Stay in there. All right, so now the Sword of Many. Movement +2. That's a 6, so he patrols. And then the enemy sub is a 3, so he patrols. All right, so now perform enemy unit actions. Okay, so let's start with the Slava. The Slava has 2 contacts, so can't be a helicopter. There's no helicopter yet. So he's got the Task Force 3 and Task Force 4. So that's the Wainwright and the Mahan. And so he's going to try to detect. He's at 4, so there's no penalties there. A 4 and a 7 to detect. So we'll start with the Wainwright. No noise management, so 4, 7. And that is a 2 detect. And then Task Force 4, which is the Mahan. That's got noise management 1. So he's going to need, oh, it's a 5-8, so that's a 6-9. And that's a 2. Oof. All right, so detection level 2 for them. All right, draw for contacts, detect intent, command control, attack. So he's going to attack with his missiles. Attack 1 to 6, 1 missile, 7 plus. Okay, so he attacks with 1 missile. Okay, so question. He has 2 contacts. He's gone up to 1. Does that mean he goes 1 missile for each one? Or, and then he could be 2 missiles? Or do I roll again? Or do I just roll for 1? Here's what my ruling is going to be. He's going to go with the top ship, the one that's highest detected, and he gets 1 missile. It benefits me, but I don't know the rules. Somebody in the comments help me out. All right, so he rolls a 7, and that becomes a 5, so that is a hit. So a hit on the Wainwright, my flagship. Missile, stress 4, and a hit. All right, so this goes up to 5 now. And still okay, but not happy at all. Okay. Oh, that was a 2, 7, so still the same. Okay. Because the detection modifier was +2. Missile defense -2, so it turned out to be a 7, which is a 1-hit thing. Okay. All right, so now we go to the Soar of Many. Draws for contacts. Okay, Task Force 1, Task Force 3. Ship modifier, so we'll go for 1 first, which is the Faris. Faris has noise management 1, range, that's 2, detect on a 4-7, so that would be a 6-9, so that is detect 1, and then 3, which is the Wainwright, so that's just a -1, so that's a 6, so that's a detect 1. Okay, now we roll to see, and he shoots 1 missile, so he'll shoot 1 missile at the Faris, and so he shoots 1 missile at the Faris. Faris will get missile defense because the missile shield 2, so that's 3. So they'll need normally 5, 9, so 8 to hit once, and it misses. Command and control, forgot to do that, 4. So command and control +1, so no, it would have been no command and control. All right, so 6 up, command and control for the others, so that's 8, so no, no, and no. Okay, so no more command and control. I know I did that out of order. I'm not sure about command and control. Do they get to decide which ones to shoot? And then let me look up the rules a little bit more. Okay, I'm fairly confident I got it right. The Augmentas, they can't shoot until they're range 1 anyway, so I'm not going to bother with them. All right, so enemy sub, not in range for detecting. It's at range 5, so it's good. So now we go to slow actions, and we'll start with the Wainwright that will try to detect, let's see, I'm going to try to detect the Soar of Many, 6-8, which becomes, so it's -3, 6-8, so it's 9. I need a 9 just to detect on level 1. And I got a 9, excellent. So this guy, he's detected. All right, so the Wainwright is done. And so now we go to the Leyte Gulf. No, I'm going to use the Mahan, and it's going to fire 2 missiles, 2 RGM-84s at the Slava. And so the Slava has a missile defense of 2. It's at detect level 2, so that's a wash. I get a +1 for the Mahan here, so I need 5s to hit. Oh, actually 4s to hit, but I got a hit here because it's damaged. So that's 1 hit is good. And 2 hits, so I wipe out. Well, actually I only need 1 hit. So the Slava is destroyed. And the Mahan gets the credit for that. Oh, that's really good. Because the Slava was going to mess me up big time. So I take these off here. Throw these back into the bucket. All right. So now I've got... they're at range 6. So they're out of range of the RGM 84s. So I am going to use my commander's slow action. Now I'm going to use the command ship slow action to move these guys closer 1 step. Yeah, well, actually it's the commander can only do that. All right, so we move them closer. Then we're going to fire, let's see. Let's see, so the Slava is out, so Armeni's got a noise management or a missile defense of 2 or 1. That gets, so that's 2, 1, and Lady Gulf has 1, so it's a wash. I do want to wipe that guy out. So let me, all I'd have to do is just hit him once. And I got VLS, so I can fire all RGM 109s at the Soar of Many, which is what I'm going to do. And so I just need 6s, because it's -2 for missile defense range, +1 for detect, and for the Lady Gulfs. So let's start with 1, and I got him. Bam! Only 1 hit. So Lady Gulf gets the other star. So these are out. All right, so I get 1 more slow action because of the command ship. And I'm going to go ahead and try to detect the sub. So it's range 1 to 4. He's at range 4 now. So I get +1, -2 for noise management, so it's -1. So there'll be a 6, 9. 9. So detect 2. Flip this guy over. And it's a neutral sub. So that's good. At least we know we don't have to worry about this guy anymore. And now we got the cargo ships just sitting there. They don't know what to do. And so there's no detection, so we don't reduce it. We move the turn counter. No sonar buoys. So now we go to our action. And so I'm going to use my commander to move these guys closer. Okay, so now they're in range. I'm going to attempt to detect with the Vogue because he only has torpedoes, so I don't need torpedoes anymore. So 6, 9. None of these guys have any noise management, so it's a straight up 6, 9, and we're going for number 3. So that is a detect 1. Okay, and then with the Faris, I'm going to go ahead and shoot at him. Faris has 0 ship, no noise management, no range modifier, +1, so I need 5s. That's a miss with 1. and a miss with the other. So the Ferris is out of ammunition. And we move on to these guys. Movement is -2. So that's a 4 patrol, patrol, patrol. Okay, so these guys aren't moving anywhere. So now we go to, and they can't shoot, they're range 1. So they're just sitting ducks right now. So we go to the slow. They're at range 4. And I'm going to use the Lady Gulf to detect 5 here. Alright, so that is a detect 3. I'm going to use the Wainwright to detect 4. That's a 3, so that's not a detect. Then we're going to use the Mahan to shoot at 5. So Wainwright's got +1, +3, so 4. So I need 2s. Oh, I missed. Okay, I got a hit, so 5 is dead. So 5 goes to the Mahan, and these are used up. And that's no longer good. And I'm going to just go ahead and use my command ship thing here to fire 2 missiles at this enemy ship here. So I get +2, so I need 4s, and he's dead. And you can see where this is going. And then I've got a commander action, and I'm going to use the Lady Gulf. I don't know if I could use them more than once on one ship, but I'm going to go with it. So I'm going to use the Lady Gulf to detect this guy. So 7 + 1 is an 8, so it's a level 2 detection. And that is all she wrote for this turn. Still got that ship out there. This will go down to a 1. We go down to 3. And movement -2, which is a 4, stays right there. I don't even know if that guy does anything. All right, so we go to fast. Only the commander can do something, so we'll move him to 3, which doesn't help my fast guys. But they could try to detect. So we'll do a 6 to 9. Oh, that is a 2 detect. So instead of 2 + 1 = 3, I'm going with, it just goes up to a 2. And Ferris doesn't have to do anything because we're already at a 2. And then these guys, they can't detect until they get to 1, so they're just sitting ducks right now. So we'll go with the Leyte Gulf, because the Leyte Gulf is awesome. You'll fire 2 more missiles. +1, +3. So that's a 3 or better. Missed, and a hit. So blew up the last Augmenta. And that is the end of the encounter. We draw a ship repair. Repair a hull damage from a desired ship. So Wainwright got a damage, so we're going to pull that off. And so thank you very much for ship repair. Awesome. And so that's the end. So now we're going to do our evaluation. So let me get that ready. All right, so the Wainwright took a lot of stress, took 4 extra, so now they're up to 6. Lady Gulf took another one, and the Mahan took nothing because it was going to get +1, but it has a cool of 1, so it stays at 0. And yeah, so Ferris took 2, Vogue took 2. Truett was in the supported, so it goes down to a 1. And then the commander, let's see. Okay, so the commander takes 1 stress. The commander's going to get 1 experience point for being in the main force. Everybody's going to get 2. However, the Mahan and the Lady Gulf picked off a star, so they're going to get an extra XP. So Lady Gulf gets 3. Mahan gets 1, 2, 3. That's going to get a promotion. Wainwright's going to get 2 there. Let's see. Vogue gets, already put 2 for them. And then the Truett. Let's see. Each task force ship earns 1 for the counter if target was destroyed. Each ship and commander earns a critical star. So 2 XP for the commander if the flagship is a screening ship. It just says if it was in a task force, so I'm going to say that the Truett gets 2 as well, which will give it a promotion. So let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But it says it's in here. So I forgot to put the detect there. Anyway, attack, missile defense, NM. I don't know what NM is. Oh, by the way, mistake here in engagement complete, move enemy units. Number 3, DVG. We got that one wrong. Maybe a sticker is in order. Just send out a sticker. That'd be nice. So I don't have to scratch it out. So, no commanders get a bonus. The Mahan is going to get a promotion. The Truett's going to get a promotion. So we'll see what that's like in a second. Okay, so the Truett is going to get a bump to its ship and air, which is good. Torpedo defense gets a bump, but that's about it to go to skilled. So welcome back, Truett, with your 1 stress. But the Mahan goes from skilled to veteran. I like this, how they get promoted really fast. Unlike the other games, it takes a while. You really don't see very many promotions. But this will get an extra torpedo defense, extra air, and an extra cool. So this guy's going to be, unless he gets hit, he's going to be, might even go into my screening force from now on. So there we go. The Mahan and the Truett go up in value. All right, so this gave me 6 victory points. I don't know how well you can see it. 6 victory points, and it was in the victory point bonus plus 5 for the target, so that's 11. So that gives me a total 17 victory points. So I'm inadequate already, and I've got 2 more targets to go. So let's take a look at again, guys, let me know what war means. AD, 2 random task force ships, stress plus 1. So let me just go ahead and do that now. So I'm guessing I would just do something like this. Take them all here. Shake them up. 1, 2. So the Vogue and the Wainwright get an extra. That's really bad for the Wainwright. They go up to 7. So they're definitely going to need rest. And then the Vogue goes up to 3, which is not good. So do I keep this as a permanent improvement? I'm guessing I do. That's the way I'm going to play it, which is bad. And then the AD, let me look it up, see if I can find the rules. AD, no clue.